He has written the form of a government in which of the ruling power of the state is legally vested. Lord Bryce written written Lord Bryce. Lord Bryce has written form of a government of which of the ruling power of the state is legally vested, not a particular class, but it is member of community as a whole. Democracy. Which one of the following criticism holds good of Western democracy? It promotes apathy towards politics. It is characterized by socio-economic inequalities. It leads to monopoly over the means of communication. Monopoly over communications. The two words demos and krasia from which democracy? Greek language. Demos krasia. Who defined the democracy as a government in which everyone has share? Inequalities. The two demos and krasia. A fan on from which democracy draws its origin belong to. Origin belongs to Demos and Cracia from which Demos? Greek language. Which defined democracy as a government in which everyone has share. Russo. Everyone has a share. The two forms of democracy are direct and indirect. Which of the following ancient thinkers regarded democracy as a perverted form of government? Aristotle. Ancient thinker regarded democracy perverted from government. Aristotle. Who said democracy is the merely mechanism for choosing and authorizing government or in some other way getting laws of a political decision. Macpherson, who said democracy is merely a mechanism for choosing and authorizing governments or in some other way getting laws and political decision. Macpherson, choosing a democracy to the will of people. Which one of the following political rights? Democracy accords high priority of the political rights of citizens. Liberal theory of democracy. Democracy accords high priority to the political rights of citizens. Liberal theory of democracy. Following has been wrongly listed as a feature of liberal democracy. Democratic centralism. Democratic centralism is wrongly listed as a feature of liberal democracy. Wrongly listed as a feature of liberal democracy. Which theory of democracy attaches great importance to economic rights of citizens? Which theory of democracy attaches economic rights? Marxist theory. The term liberty has been drawn from the Latin term liber, who said the liberty. In which men have the opportunity to be their best. Lasky. Liberty is the eager maintenance of the atmosphere in which men have opportunity to their best self. Lasky. Liberty is the eager maintenance of the atmosphere in which men have the opportunity to be there. Which of the following statement is correct? Liberty is the total absence of a restraint, but the existence of a socially acceptable restraints. Law, Spinoza, J. Mill. A majority in the democracy is advocated by concept of tyranny of a majority. J. Mill, who said democracy is merely a mechanism for choosing and authorizing government or in some other way getting laws and political decision made. MacPherson, who said that democracy is merely a mechanism for choosing and authorizing governments in some other way, getting laws and political. Democracy is merely a mechanism for choosing. Democracy is merely mechanism for choosing and authorizing a government or some other way, getting laws. MacPherson, which one of the following ancient thinkers regarded democracy as a perverted form of government? Aristotle. Performed government. Perverted. Perverted. The forms of democracy are two forms of democracy are ଏ ଗୋଟେ ମଶା ବସିଛନ୍ତି ମାଇଲୁ ମଶା ବସିଲେ ତା ବାଡେଇବୁ who define democracy as a government in which everyone has a share ବସିଛନ୍ତି କି ଏ ତୁ ଏ ପାଖକୁ ପଳେଆ natural liberty ହଉଛି ରୁଷ chief exponent of natural liberty which one of the following does not fall in the category of civil liberty right to criticize the government right to criticize the government following does not fall civil liberty right to criticize the government who said the liberty is the absence of all restraints liberty silly who is following is considered as the chief advocate of the negative liberty bentham chief advocate of negative liberty which of the following was the advocate of positive liberty green negative liberty is bentham the view that liberty consists in following moral law idealist idealist according to the individual's list the people have a maximum liberty if the state of performs minimum function state of a minimum function liberty liberty in negative sense means right to do whatever one likes liberty negative liberty is positive sense means the provision of conditions which are conducive to human development the concept of natural liberty is associated with Rousseau which the following has been wrongly listed as a civil liberty right to choose government civil liberty which one of the following has been wrongly listed in right to choose government following has been wrongly listed civil liberty which right to choose government which one of the following has been wrongly listed civil liberty which right to choose government wrongly listed କରିଛି civil liberty ମାନେ ହଉଛି right to wrongly listed as the civil liberty a civil liberty who are the following was the chief exponent of natural liberty Rousseau ହଉଛି chief natural liberty which the following has been wrongly lasted as a civil liberty right to choose government civil liberty which one of the following does not fall in the category civil liberty right to life right to move freely right to enter into the contract with the others but liberty is often taken as synonyms with democracy which one of the following statement is not correct civil liberty is the basic to other kind of liberties civil liberty is the basic to other kinds of liberty civil liberty is available to both citizen and non-citizen civil liberty exists only in civil society available to both citizen and non-citizen civil liberty is basic to other kinds of liberties Political debate ensures protection against oppressive rule. Hmm.